Hello there. Our brush tonight is my Maggard's Purple Swirl. Get the little maple leaf straight up and down. We're going to go, it's a Plisson-ish type synthetic knot. Let's set that in the scuttle to warm up. The soap tonight is Kalani's Oriental Plum. This is a really fantastic scent. Just gorgeous. And we're going to go ahead and load up. So what's happening with everybody? Most of the country, I think, got quite a bit of snow, or got some snow. There, some places up north of us got quite a bit, and my sister-in-law down towards Charlottesville, I think it was, and in that area got, like, I think they said last time they got like 17 inches. I don't know what they got this time around. We've got, I think, 4 or 5 inches, maybe 6, but I'm thinking like 4 or 5 on the ground, plus, what was left of what was on the ground from the last snow 2 or 3 days ago. I have a few days growth. We're going to go ahead and wet my face. But I was able to get out this last time, or the time before this time rather, however it is that you want to say that, and do some photography with the snow and stuff. This time of year, everything is dead and there aren't any leaves on most of the trees unless you run into some conifers, stuff like that, and so it's very difficult to find something that is good to photograph. It takes a lot of imagination to do that, and so I was able to get out last time. This time there's too much ice accumulation. I could probably get out to, if I could get out to the main road rather, I would probably be good to go, but quite honestly, getting out to that from where I am is not something I'm worried about. I just as soon let the weather take its course and go with what I've already gotten from the previous trip. Lovely. So, and the temperatures now, I turn my cold water off. I need to leave that running a bit. You might hear it. If you do, I apologize, but it's like 24, and I live in a trailer. Excuse me, I'm trying to adjust that. The underside of my trailer is not well insulated, and my water pipes run under there. It gets a lot colder than it would in a home, in a standard house, and so I have to leave the water running or trickling a little bit when it gets really cold, so that the water is moving a bit, so that it doesn't freeze my pipes and burst them. Our razor tonight is my Gillette Super Adjustable Black Beauty. It's the shorter handle version. I've got her set on 5. And the blade is a Personna Platinum that has 2 hash marks there, which means I've used the blade twice, but I stopped hash marking these and stopped counting, so I may have used this blade more than that. It doesn't matter. I use them until they stop working well for me, and then I bend them and start over, and I don't really keep count, but when I started doing that, I was keeping counting. Depending on the blade, I was getting 15 or 20 shaves out of a DE blade, any DE blade. So, good shaves, not bad shaves, not poor shaves, not tuggy shaves, or anything like that. Lovely. Alright now. Alright, you know what? I got a cure for you. Crank you up to about 9. Alright, good enough. And we'll just leave you there. No biggie. Lovely. This soap discontinued, of course, since it's slamming good. They had to quit making it. I don't think Kalani makes any soap anymore. I think they, if I remember right, I think they quit making shaving soap entirely. Probably for the best of European, probably got a bunch of new guidelines and figured the soap was probably not going to be all that great anyway after they had to change the formula to get it where they complied with the demands, and I don't know. I dropped it back to 5. Lovely shave. Beautiful shave. It's just one of my all-time favorite DEs. Closely followed by a Slim. I know that from what I have read over the years, the Slim is probably the most beloved of the Gillette adjustables that I know of. I know a lot of guys like the Fat Boy and a lot of guys like that, but let me rinse or dry my face. But just from, sheer numbers of people who say it, when these are discussed, the Slim pretty much is most people's favorite, but that Black Beauty is mine. There's a smoothness to that razor that's even smoother than a Slim. Good stuff. For an aftershave, I'm going to use some vintage Old Spice, going with the Oriental theme. If I remember right, Old Spice is supposed to be an Oriental Fougere, I think is what it said. But I don't care what they call it. Old Spice is and always has been, and probably always will be, my favorite of the old school aftershaves. And that smells fantastic. Alright. Thank you for watching. Bless you, and I'll talk to you later.